The big story we're following tonight. We are 1 week into the ongoing federal government shutdown, and Congress still needs to get that funding passed and onto President Trump's desk. But tonight, the president has suggested at least some federal employees might not get back pay once the government reopens. A law signed by Trump in his first term says the workers do get it, but House Speaker Mike Johnson says this is an open question.
But there are legal analysts who think that that is not something that government should do. That, if that is true, that should turn up the urgency and the necessity of the Democrats doing the right thing here.
And in a statement, Maryland Congressman Jamie Raskin says the president's suggestion, quote, deliberately violate the law, and calls on Congress now to, quote, refresh his memory on the law he signed. As for where another vote stands to get the government reopened, Erica Brown on Capitol Hill for us tonight with the very latest.
President Trump suggested Tuesday that some of the more than 700,000 furloughed workers could be denied back pay once the shutdown ends.
It really depends on who you're talking about. But for the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way.
CBS News has learned the White House's Office of Management and Budget is circulating a draft memo suggesting federal employees may not be entitled to back pay, despite a 2019 law signed by President Trump after the last government shutdown.
Congress, on both sides of the aisle, should take a stand against denying pay entitled to furloughed workers.
I believe it's a strategic mistake to now let those folks know or let them think that they could potentially not get back pay.
The president also said Tuesday he will be announcing layoffs within the next 4 or 5 days if the shutdown continues.
A lot of those jobs will never come back.
On Capitol Hill, lawmakers remained deadlocked over health care. Democrats want an extension to Affordable Care Act subsidies, but Republicans insist the shutdown should end first.
Democrats remain ready to seriously negotiate with Republicans to address the health care crisis and get out of the Republican shutdown.
The consequences for the American people are very real, and this just has to stop.
Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.